The Thompson family home stands as a beacon of suburban perfection, a two-story testament to the American dream. Sarah tends to the flowers with a radiant smile, embodying youthful innocence and joy. Mark, the father, departs for work, his wave a promise of provision and care. Inside, Lisa orchestrates a symphony of flavors, preparing lunch with a mother's loving touch. The scene unfolds as a tableau of idyllic family life, a snapshot of contentment and harmony. Under the kitchen's harsh light, Lisa stands wearily at the stove, her shoulders heavy with unspoken burdens. Mark enters the kitchen, his face a mask of exhaustion and strain. The silence in the room crackles with unspoken tension. Lisa's voice cuts through the quiet. "You're late." Mark's reply hangs in the air. "Traffic was a nightmare." Inside the Thompson family home, Mark and Lisa stand motionless, the tension solidifying the very air around them. The harsh light amplifies the unspoken words, casting long shadows that dance with the ghosts of memories past. Lisa's voice shatters the silence, a raw cry of despair piercing through the heavy atmosphere. "I can't do this anymore, Mark." The walls, lined with family photos, seem to mock their struggle, the happy faces frozen in time, forever out of reach. The room is thick with tension, unspoken accusations hanging in the air like poisoned darts. Suddenly, a torrent of voices erupts, shattering the silence with a furious, escalating shout. Furniture scrapes violently, a lamp crashes to the floor, casting grotesque, dancing shadows. A brief, brutal struggle ensues, a choked gasp piercing the chaos. An unsettling quiet descends, heavier and more menacing than the storm that raged before. Sarah, startled awake, rushes down the stairs, her heart pounding with dread. Horror grips Sarah as she sees Lisa lying motionless on the floor. Lisa lies still, the silence amplifying the horror of the scene. Mark looms, his face a ghastly mask of fury and remorse. Dim light casts long, ominous shadows, deepening the sense of dread. In the Thompson family living room, Mark pivots sharply towards Sarah, a desperate plea etched on his face. His eyes, wide with fear, reflect a world teetering on the brink of collapse. Sarah stands motionless, her eyes wide, as if the very foundations of her existence are crumbling beneath her. Mark's voice cracks with urgency. "Sarah, you have to help me." His plea intensifies, the weight of their shared secret hanging heavy in the air. "We can't let anyone know what happened." Sarah remains frozen, the weight of Mark's words crashing down on her. Sarah's eyes widen, disbelief etched across her face. A slow nod seals a pact born of necessity and dread. Father and daughter move as one, their faces grim. Each wipe of the cloth carries the weight of a secret, every object placed with care, a silent plea for normalcy. The air thickens with unspoken fear, rising panic threatening to suffocate. In the dead of night, Sarah is on her knees, scrubbing with desperate intensity at a dark stain that seems to resist her efforts. Her hands tremble as the soapy water around her turns an unsettling pink, mirroring the horror of her task. The faucet runs, its steady drumming amplifying the silence of the house, each drop a heavy beat in a symphony of dread. The water swirls red, an ominous vortex spiraling down the drain, pulling her deeper into despair. She pauses, breathless, the weight of her actions crashing down upon her. Slowly, she raises her gaze to meet her reflection, her wide, dilated eyes, betraying a terrifying mixture of terror and disbelief. The morning dawns with an unsettling calm over the Thompson family home. Mark forces a smile, a mask barely concealing the burden he carries. He walks toward his car, each step measured, each movement heavy with unspoken words. Sarah watches him leave, the weight of their shared secret bearing down on her. The car pulls away, leaving Sarah alone with the crushing silence of their secret. In the bustling classroom, Sarah sits motionless at her desk, her gaze distant and unfocused. She nervously fidgets with a pen, her anxiety palpable as she struggles to concentrate. Her friends exchange concerned glances, noticing her withdrawn behavior and palpable distress. Sarah shrinks away from her friends' attempts to engage, her isolation deepening. She avoids eye contact, her gaze fixed downwards as if trying to disappear. Her silence speaks volumes, her withdrawal creating an invisible barrier between her and the world. In the dimly lit room, shadows swirl around Sarah, each flicker a testament to her inner turmoil. Her eyes, red and swollen, reflect a deep well of sorrow, each tear a silent scream of anguish. Lost in the labyrinth of her mind, she relives a memory, its pain as fresh as the day it unfolded. The weight of unspoken words hangs heavy in the air, suffocating Sarah in a cloud of regret. Each shadow seems to whisper secrets of a past that haunts her every waking moment. In the quiet of the night, Sarah is a solitary figure, battling the demons that dwell within. Under the open sky of Covington, Mark stands on his porch, a focal point amidst worried neighbors. His calm demeanor belies a subtle twitch, hinting at the turmoil beneath as he addresses the crowd. With measured words, Mark attempts to quell their concerns, painting a picture of Lisa's sudden departure. She just packed her bags and left, said she needed a change of scenery. Mark states, his voice steady. The lamplight paints the room in hues of warmth and shadow as Sarah trembles, a storm of emotions raging within. Her voice cracks with pain. How could you do this? How could you make me part of this? Mark stands opposite her, a silent fortress of tension, a tempest gathering behind his eyes. The silence hangs heavy between them, thick with unspoken accusations. Sarah's eyes, red and swollen, reflect a profound betrayal as she awaits an answer that may never come. Sarah lies awake in the darkness, her bedroom, a silent witness to her inner turmoil. Silent tears begin to flow, each drop a testament to unspoken sorrows. The quiet of the house amplifies her sobs. The silence presses in, heavy and suffocating, as she succumbs to her despair. Months later, I approach the police station, my face pale but set with resolve. Each step is deliberate, a march toward confronting the shadows of deceit. I pause at the entrance, steeling myself for the confession that awaits. I step inside, ready to shatter the web of lies that has ensnared me. In the stark interrogation room, Sarah sits across from the detective, the weight of the fateful night etched in her eyes. With a steady voice that belies her inner turmoil, Sarah begins to recount the harrowing events. The atmosphere thickens as Sarah speaks, each word a hammer blow against the silence. The truth unfurls, tearing apart the carefully constructed facade of the Thompson family. The interrogation room becomes a stage for revelation, where secrets shatter and illusions crumble.